My name is Emmeline Burrow. I have been a part of fellowship since I was a little kid, like baby. And I started with special needs and disabilities about a year and a half ago. And it really just started with me and my mom. We were bored in the airport and we were thinking, hey, like, how can we get plugged in? And she told me that there was this opportunity and we said, hey, why not? Let's just do it.
My name is Ashlyn Wilson. I've been at Fellowship since I was 3 or 4 years old. I started serving about 5 years ago when I was an 8th grader. It was my friend's idea. She was just like, hey, do you want to come serve with me this Sunday? And I said, sure. And here I am 5 years later, still going.
My name is Jessie Paulette. I have been at Fellowship for 6 years now. And I started working with kids with special needs and disabilities 3 years ago. I got plugged into FSM, and they just talked about like working with kids with special needs and disabilities, and I thought it was a really cool program. And I ended up just like running into one of the leaders at like one of my brother's functions, and so I was like, oh, I'll just talk to her and get plugged in. And I loved it ever since, and just getting to work with different kids has been super cool.
I work with early childhood, and every Sunday there's like the playtime, worship, color, activity. It's very structured. But working with Elias, I've learned that it looks different every Sunday usually. Sometimes we are able to participate in things, sometimes we aren't, but we usually learn how to make it work in our own way. So.
We want them to know Jesus, and so we get to teach it in a different way so that they can understand it. And so every Sunday looks different. We may be sitting on the floor like brushing each other's hair, or we could be like running down the hallways or whatever. But it's just sweet to build a connection with them every Sunday, even though every Sunday looks different.
It really, honestly, if you can play with kids, that's all you need to do to serve here. It's a lot of, I would say every Sunday I don't come and I work, I just come and I have fun. I get to sit down and do the activities and just help them with coloring and help them with dancing. It's really not work, it's a lot more fun than it is work.
I think one of my favorite memories actually happened when I wasn't there. I was either out of town or sick or something, and my buddy drew a little picture of him and me standing together, and it said, "I love you" on it. And he drew himself with his eyes looking up at mine. And I think that was just like an aha moment for me, being like, oh, these kids are watching me. Like, they're seeing how I approach the Lord, how I interact with people. And, it's really sweet to see, like, I am having an impact on these kids. I had no idea what I was getting myself into, but now I'm going to college to become an elementary special ed teacher. And God had that plan for me when He brought this opportunity to me, even though I had no idea what was coming. So yeah, I would just say, if you're looking to serve, like, God knows He's got a plan for you, and this might just be a big part of it.